Handheld gaming is growing fast, and every new release brings something exciting. The original ROG Ally made a big splash, but now Asus has taken things further with the ROG Ally X. This isn't just a small update. It's a real improvement that answers many complaints gamers had the first time. If you're thinking about picking up this new handheld, stay with me, because we're going to look at the design, performance, battery, and whether it's really worth your money. Welcome to Tap Tech, the channel where we bring you real reviews and honest takes on the latest gadgets. Let's get started. At first glance, the ROG Ally X looks familiar, but Asus has made important changes inside and out. The device keeps the AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme chip, which is still one of the most powerful processors in any handheld. It has 8 cores and 16 threads, built on Zen 4 architecture with RDNA 3 graphics. This means console-level performance for modern games in a portable device. The new model also supports up to 24 GB of LPDDR5X RAM, which is a big improvement for multitasking and heavy titles. Storage has been upgraded too. You now get a full-size M.2 2280 SSD slot and a 1TB drive included. That makes upgrades easier and gives plenty of space for today's huge game files. On paper, the ROG Ally X has the muscle to handle almost anything you throw at it. The design has also changed. The Ally X weighs a bit more at 678 grams compared to 608 grams before, but Asus has reworked the shape and balance. The grips are deeper and more comfortable, so the weight feels better in your hands. The device also comes in black instead of white, giving it a stealthy, more professional look. The buttons and joysticks have been improved with Hall effect sensors to reduce drift and increase durability. The D-pad is more precise, and the triggers and bumpers feel firmer. Overall, the build quality feels solid, and the device is clearly designed for long gaming sessions. The display remains the same, but that's not a bad thing. You get a 7-inch IPS screen with a resolution of 1920 by 1080 and a refresh rate of 120 Hz. It also supports FreeSync, which keeps gameplay smooth and free from tearing. Brightness can hit 500 nits, which is fine indoors and usable in some outdoor situations. Colors look vibrant, and the picture is sharp. Even though Asus didn't switch to OLED, the display still delivers one of the best experiences in handheld gaming. Fast-paced shooters, racing games, and RPGs all look smooth and immersive. Performance is strong thanks to the Z1 Extreme chip. AAA games like Cyberpunk 2077, Elden Ring, and Forza Horizon 5 run well with medium to high settings, especially if you balance resolution scaling and frame rates. Indie games and older titles run effortlessly. The extra RAM helps when running demanding software or emulators. Emulation is actually a big strength here, with smooth performance across many platforms. The cooling system has also been improved with larger fans and better airflow, keeping the device cooler and quieter even during heavy play. The Ally X runs Windows 11, which is both a blessing and a challenge. On the positive side, you get full access to Steam, Xbox Game Pass, Epic, GOG, and other stores. There are no restrictions on where your games come from. On the other hand, Windows isn't always the easiest to use on a small touchscreen. Asus includes Armoury Crate, which helps organize your library, change power profiles, and adjust settings for handheld use. It's smoother than before, but still not as simple as the Steam Deck software. The upside is flexibility. If you want a true PC experience in your hands, Windows delivers. One of the biggest upgrades is the battery. The ROG Ally X doubles capacity to 80 watt-hours, which makes a huge difference. With lighter games or streaming, you can reach 6 to 8 hours. With heavy AAA games, you'll get about 3 to 4 hours depending on settings. That's much better than the original Ally, which often struggled to last 2 hours. Charging is also faster with 100-watt USB-C PD support, so you can quickly get back to playing. For a handheld device, this is one of the most important improvements. For gamers, the Ally X is built for flexibility. The 120Hz screen makes fast-paced games smooth. AAA titles play well with some tuning. Indie games and emulators shine. For creative users, the extra RAM and storage support mean you can handle light editing, productivity, or creative PPS. It's not a full replacement for a laptop or desktop, but it's surprisingly capable for tasks beyond gaming. That makes it useful not just for fun, but for work on the go. Audio is another area that holds up well. The Ally X has front-facing stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos support. They sound clear and balanced for a handheld, though headphones will still give you a better experience. Asus includes a headphone jack, plus Bluetooth 5.2 and USB-C support, so you have multiple audio options. Wireless latency is low enough for casual play, and wired options are always available. Connectivity is stronger this time around. The Ally X now includes 2 USB-C ports, with one supporting USB 4. That means you can use docks, external GPUs, monitors, and more. Wi-Fi 6E keeps your online gaming smooth and stable. The microSD slot is still available for quick storage expansion. Overall, the device is more flexible and future-ready in terms of ports and wireless features. Price is always part of the decision. The ROG Ally X costs about $799, which is more than the first Ally and puts it in competition with devices like the Steam Deck OLED. It's not cheap, but the upgrades to battery, RAM, storage, and design make it more complete and easier to recommend. For new buyers, it's worth the price because it fixes many issues from the first version. For existing Ally owners, the upgrade depends on how important longer battery life and storage flexibility are to you. So what are the pros and cons? On the positive side, you get one of the most powerful handheld chips, double the battery life, a sharper design with better grips, Hall effect joysticks, improved connectivity, and a smooth display. On the downside, Windows is still awkward on a handheld, the device is heavier than before, the price is higher, and even with the big battery, AAA games still drain it in a few hours. These trade-offs are part of handheld gaming today. In the end, the ROG Ally X feels like the version Asus should have released first. It fixes the biggest issues while keeping the strong performance that made the original exciting. If you want a handheld that balances power, flexibility, and comfort, this is one of the best options right now. It's not perfect, but it's a big step forward, and it shows that Asus is listening to gamers. For serious handheld gaming, the Ally X is a device you can trust. Thanks for watching Tap Tech. We bring you honest reviews to help you make the right choice. Stay tuned for more deep dives into the gadgets that shape your world.